Welcome back to Man-Child Motorsports. This is Papa Pugsley here. We're going to be starting round one of our race-off here for the Test and Tune tournament. But first off, let's talk about a little bit of upgrades I've done to the track since the last time. I've added a little bridge over here for spectators. We got Mr. Dark hanging out on there. That's going to be his new home for a while. It's going to be a good place for spectators. If I ever get a cameraman, he'll go up there. Also added another little cabin there. And I went to a train show. I picked up a fire department, an Arby's, and a police station. This isn't going to be their final home, but this is just where they're at. That fire station is pretty detailed. Pretty happy about that one. Cleaning up some errors that I had from my last video there. So Craigster actually had a 6 instead of a 7, so that put him in 8th place, and Polo actually had a 7 instead of a 6, which put him in 30th place. So this is the actual official standings going into our race-off tournament. So going into our race-off tournament, this is going to be a head-to-head 1 versus 1 tournament. We have 16 spots, but we only have 13 people, so we have 3 buys. So Cooper will get a bye, and then we'll have Medea go to the Shadow. It'll be Rhino against Raw Sun God. Blackie Mutton has a bye. On the other side of the bracket, we'll have Baby Richie will have a bye. It'll be Kelston going up against Disaster. Crazy Canuck will be taking on Spy Dude. Nikki Chicky will be going up against Tegan. So this will be similar to how I do my garage wars. So it'll be again 1 versus 1. First to 2 wins the race. And if it goes to a third race, the one that had the fastest lap will start off on lane number 1. Really, I don't think there's a whole lot of lane advantage here, but this is what it's going to be. Is we're going to start off on lane 1. Before we get into the race, and I recorded Po Boy because I lost his footage, so I did record him again just so I could see his car going on the track. I did stop it before you could see the time because I don't want to affect what his actual time was for the qualifying. So we're going to watch him go down the track, and then we're going to go right into our first race. Guys, Po Boy, I'm really sorry I lost that original footage, but I know you at least want to see your car going on the track, get an idea how it did. So here it is in the starting lane. Comes down. Handles the corners pretty good. These long wheelbases seem to lose a little bit of speed in the chicanes there. But it seems to be handled pretty good coming around the corner. Now we'll get into our first race of the night. We got Medea for Bet Rod Racing, driving a 55 Corvette, weighing 50 grams. We'll be going up against Shadow from Road Rage Racing, driving a convertible Camaro. So we got 2 convertibles, this one's 60 grams. Medea will start off in lane 1. Looks like Shadow's taking a little bit of a lead there. Coming down around the campers there, still got the lead. Coming in 360 with the lead. Oh, looks like Medea drove underneath it for the win. So you can see Shadow had the lead coming all the way down through there. You can see the chicanes coming around the campground there. Starts opening up a bigger lead going into the 360. Loses it coming out of the 360, and Medea drives right underneath them for the win. Good job, Medea. So that's 1 win for Medea. Let's go on to the next race. This time Shadow has the lane 1. There they're off to the start. Looks like Shadow's got a little bit of a lead. Gaining a little bit coming through chicane there. Still got a pretty good lead going around the 360 and going to take the win. So started off right away with a pretty good lead coming out of the corner. Gained some through the chicane. Just keeps on pulling away coming out of the campers there. Handles the 360 really good. And coming down and takes the finish. Good run, Shadow. So that's 1 win each. Let's go to the 3rd lap. Okay, Medea had the faster time, so she's on the inside. Coming down, Shadow's off to the lead again. Coming down, slows down there at the campers. Looks like Medea gave him a little boost. Coming down, they're right on each other, coming through the 360, and Shadow's going to take the win. You can see right off the bat there, Shadow had a pretty good lead. Coming down, gained lead coming through chicane, but I don't know what happened right there at the campers. He almost tipped over, but then Medea hit the back of him and got him going again. Medea's right on him, coming all the way through, but Shadow takes the win. So that's 2 wins for Shadow. We're moving on to the 2nd round. Our next race is going to feature Raw Sun God from Raw Sun God Racing in his Nissan 370Z. He's going to be on lane 1 to start. He'll be taking on Cyrano Buckmaster, or Buckmaster, I'm sorry, from Cyrano Buckmaster Racing. So again, Ross Sun God is on the inside, lane 1. Coming down, they look pretty equal. Going to the butterfly, still pretty equal. Ross got a little bit of a lead there. Coming down, looks like Ross Sun God's pulling a little bit of a lead. He's going to take the win on the first one. Really equal coming out of the butterfly turn there. These are pretty well matched cars. Coming down, Ross opening up a little bit. Coming into the 360 there. Got a pretty good lead. He's going to take the win. One win for Ross Sun God. This time around, Cyrano's going to be in lane 1. Coming down, getting to the butterfly turn at the same time again. Coming down, looks like Ross is going to open up a little bit of a lead again. This looks like a repeat of the last race. Cyrano tried to come back there at the end, wasn't able to do it. This just shows coming out of that butterfly turn how equal our lanes actually are, because it's almost the exact same from each lane there. So that's looking good for our lanes there. You can see Roz got a little bit of lead. Cyrano tries to come back there, is not quite able to make it, and Roz going to be in for a second win, so he's going to be moving on to the next round. For our next race, we're going to have Kelston Gray from Gray Boys Racing and his BMW i8 coming in at 38.5 grams. He'll be going up against Disaster Jack out of DJ Racing and a Porsche 934 coming in at 45.2 grams. So Kelston gets the lane 1 to start with. Coming down, you can see they're both pretty even coming out of there the first time. That wide car is having a problem going through the chicanes. Kelston's coming down all by himself, doing some spinning, getting the first win. There's Disaster Jack. Pretty equal hitting the butterfly turn coming out. Looks like that Porsche is having a little bit of issues as wide as it is coming down there. Coming down, Kelston's going to be off on his own. Disaster got through it, but he's going a little bit slower. Coming down, Kelston comes around to 380, doing good. Coming in for the win. So Kelston Gray is going to take the first lap. Okay, this time around, Disaster Jack will be on the lane 1 on the inside here. Coming down again, they get to the butterfly about the same time. Like Disaster Jack had some problem in the butterfly, but then Kelston had some issues in chicane there. Looks like Disaster Jack coming down for the win on his top, but he got the win. Let's see where Kelston ended up. He's on his side there by the campers. So he got to the butterfly about the same time that Disaster Jack had no problem there. And Kelston got hung up on the side there in the chicanes. One note here, so this is a test and tune. That's the whole idea, is test this new one. So obviously I got to do some work on that side there. I won't do any work on the track until in between rounds. So that way everybody in the same round runs the same track. So they got one win apiece coming up. Again, meeting at the butterfly there about even. Looks like Kelston Gray's having some problems on the chicane again, and Disaster Jack's coming down for his second win. Definitely think I got to do a little bit of trimming there, but again, I won't do that till between rounds. Coming through the butterfly, seemed to be about the same there, but then having some problems there on that side by the chicanes there. And Disaster Jack comes down, goes around pretty smooth, but ends up on his top again. But that is his second win, so he'll be moving on to the next round. Up next, we're going to have Spy Dude from Mesa Side Racing in his Ford Galaxy at 59 grams. Spy Dude's going to be taking on the Crazy Canuck from White Knuckle Motoring. He's in a Ford GT, coming in at 59.6 grams. Spy Dude will be starting off in lane 1. Here they go. Looks like Spy Dude's off to a quick lead here. Looks like Crazy Canuck was getting caught up there, and Spy Dude's going to come in for the first win. Take a look where Crazy Canuck ended up. He got hung up there by the campground. So Spy Dude had a little lead going into the butterfly turns. Looks like Crazy Canuck was slowing down there through the chicanes and couldn't quite get past the corner there by the campers. Spy Dude will take it to the finish all by himself. So that's one win for Spy Dude. Okay, this left we got Crazy Canuck in lane 1. The Spy Dude had a little problem coming out of the chute there, and Crazy picks off to a lead, but Spy Dude's catching up. Passes him there in the chicane, coming down the straightaway, going into 360. He's got a clear lead. He's got to take the second win. Let's see where Crazy Canuck, again, right there by the campers. He had a big lead going to the butterfly, but Spy Dude really broke down that lead pretty quick. Takes over the lead, just coming into the open straight there, makes it around the corner, and there he takes it by himself now the rest of the way down to take the second win. It's 2 wins for Spy Dude. He'll be going out in the next round. Okay, for our last race of the night, we got Tegan Chance from Spirit of 64 Racing and a 73 Firebird coming in at 57.6 grams. He'll be going up against Nikki Chicky from Rabbit Badger Racing. And a 69 Mercury Cougar coming in at 50.6 grams. So Tegan's got the inside on lane 1, coming down about equal hitting the butterfly. Tegan's starting to take the lead. Nikki Chicky's having a problem getting around the campers there. Tegan's going to come in all by himself. Going to take the first win. Let's see what happened to Nikki Chicky. He fell over there at the campers. They were kind of equal going right into the butterfly, but after that, Tegan really started gaining the lead there. When Nikki Chicky had a hard time getting around the campers, Tegan had a nice run coming down the rest of the way, kind of bounced a little bit there at the end, but made it past the finish line. The first win goes to Tegan Chance. This lap, Nikki Chicky will have lane 1 coming down. Again, they got both a good start coming into the butterfly. And once again, Tegan's taking off. Nikki Chicky makes it around the campers. Tegan's coming in for the win by himself. There's Nikki Chicky for the finish. So again, they hit the butterfly about the same spot, but after that, Tegan just seemed to take off. Nikki Chicky's large car there just seems to really slow down in the chicane there. He was able to make it past the campers this time, but Tegan had too much of a lead coming into that. He comes around down by himself and is going to take the second win. But Nikki Chicky does come in right after him. So congratulations to Tegan Chance. He's got 2 wins and be going on to the second round. Okay, let's take a look at round 2 for the runoff race here. So it looks like in round 2 we're going to have Cooper's going to be taking on Shadow. Sun Guy's going to be taking on Blackie Mutton. And then Baby Richie will take on Disaster Jack. And Spy Dude will be going up against Tegan Chance. Well, a couple lessons learned tonight. I think my lanes are equal. We watched quite time after time that the one hitting the butterfly first in either lane seems to be consistent. I found that I got to do some more trimming on that lane next to the mountains there. I definitely got to trim up some of that. And then lastly, wide, long cars seem to really not like the chicane area. So it's some things to think about when sending cars this way, and some things I'm going to have to change. Thanks everybody for watching this episode of Test and Tune, and make sure you like and subscribe, and round 2 will be coming soon.